Cutting your miters with a grinder using a cutting disc. Now, first thing we want to do is we want to scribe our 45s on both sides. So, go to your trusty square, put it in place like so, bring it right up to that edge, just like you were doing it before. Scribe your line, make sure it's nice and clear, and then you're going to do it on the opposite side as well. Make sure you're going in the right direction. All right, so now that we have these scribed, what we're going to do is flip it over, clamp it to our table so it's nice and secure. Now, when you're cutting with a grinder, you want to make sure that it is pulling. You don't want it pushing back on you. So you're using the front right quarter edge of that grinder and let it pull. Don't ever let it kick at you. Instead of going anywhere from 12 to 3 o'clock, if you go 9 o'clock and it kicks at you, a lot of bad things can happen. So what we want to do is make sure that we're right there and it's pulling on you. Now, what we want to do is we just want to line up the disc on the opposite side of your scribe line. And then what we're going to do first is we're going to basically scribe a line. We're going to score a line inside of it right next to that line. And then we're going to slowly dig into it. Go back and forth a couple of times so it uses that as a guide as you're cutting through. Try to be nice and easy with this. You don't want to add a lot of pressure. You don't want it to pull, jerk, or bind up on you. You want to make sure you can cut through nice and easy. So the first thing we're going to do is cut this side, flip it over, cut the other side, and then we're going to scribe a line between the two cuts. Okay, let's go. I like to wear a full shield when I'm doing this, so I just recommend that to most people. Anytime I'm cutting with a grinder. Now we want to flip it over and do the same thing. Undo this, and then we turn it, and then use our square once again to scribe a line where we want those two lines to connect. Just like that. Lock it back in place. Cut from down, go down. Start from the top side, work your way down. And there you have it. So now you got a nice 45-degree cut. This is definitely a rough cut though. You're gonna want to sand it down, use a file to get it closer to the scribe line in order to even it out. So you will have to do some sanding to get that nice and even, but that's how you cut with a grinder.